6 years ago, I realized I had tens of thousands of color slides, which I'd taken largely in Europe when I was first an architecture student, 1962. And I have masses, boxes and boxes of color slides. So I thought, what can I do with these and share them and enjoy them myself? So I have been digitizing, scanning them, the color slides, and I've been making what I call looking boxes. They are a wooden box into which I'm printing on bamboo paper or watercolor paper and juxtaposing different images from different places. This particular one happens to be fairly recent. It's the Sagrada Familia Cathedral in Barcelona, and all of the images are about that cathedral. But often I'm mixing images from different places, and sometimes I get a little playful with making clay figures. This is my Romeo and Juliet hiding behind the curtains. They're all one of a kind, and they hang on the wall, and I've made over 600 of them now and done 4 actually self-published books about them, 4 different books. What's great fun for me is juxtaposing the images of one place with another. Once I've done these, one of a kind, I photograph them and I bake that image back to 2 dimensions onto aluminum, because the aluminum you can touch and wipe down, not worry about. And so I'm offering for sale both what I'm calling looking panels and the looking box. The looking box, there's only one. I can make multiple image of the looking panel. This one, for instance, down here is at Sea Ranch, and the glasses are from the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. But this was, as you can probably tell, this is a 6-layered box in its original. I sold the box. The box is gone. There won't be another one. But I can make multiple images of this. But it's back to 2 dimensions. You can touch it and wipe it down. And I make these in different sizes. But the boxes are what really are fascinating, because no matter how you turn and look, there's always something different going on, something exciting. I just finished one this morning, and you can see in this case I was using their photographs, which I don't usually do, but in this case I charge a little bit more because I'm not familiar with their camera setup and so forth. But this is someone else's photographs, and this is a box, they haven't even seen it yet, that I made of their photographs. They range from all sorts of personal things to families to animals, but the main focus for me is place and architecture. I'm really fascinated with the layers of place. This one at the Sea Ranch, for instance, has many things going on. It has the old barn, it has the sheep, it has a multi-layered smaller box within, the rocks, the countryside. It even has some of the original logo that Bob Christopher did in 1964. The sizes of these range from a 6x6 all the way up to a 6x15 inch box. And then I do special ones where I live, but this is the Sea Ranch Lodge and multi-layers of fences and the fencing material. But you can see on this shelf here of ones that they range from Kew Gardens in London to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco to the studio of Antonio Gaudí in Barcelona, a whole mixture of things. One last example, this one, for instance, has many things going on. It has the Anish Kapoor sculpture in Millennium Park in Chicago. It has Glen Ellen, Mirror in Glen Ellen Hotel in California. It has the Santa Monica Pier, the merry-go-round. It has the Chinese New Year in San Francisco celebration with a city hall behind it, and then some favorite artist cards. There's lots going on, and you can really build a lot into a separate little world within the Looking Box. So, lookingboxes.com, and you will find looking panels also on that site. Thank you very much. And then over here, it's our collection of baby rattles, personally collection. And the reason we're showing them is because we just launched a book that we've been writing for months. 250 of the rattles, about half the collection.
Okay.
With a little running history.
Oh, how cool.
My wife and I have been collecting ever since our daughter was born in 1967 as a way of launching our book with 250 of the rattles. We're exhibiting but not selling our collection of baby rattles, and we're trying to find one collector or the right museum that would be interested in the whole thing. But there are,
for heaven's
there are
sake.
hundreds and hundreds, and we just launched the book.
Delightful.
The baby's face on this side is laughing, smiling, the other side's crying with tears. And this one's rubber, but that one's celluloid, which is a material before plastic, early 20th century.
Oh, wow.
Probably doesn't come out in that, but we need to get people up here in this little town. Each one had a number, would go with the number of the wood box set. And there were thousands of these made 125 years ago. It's amazing. So these were made in several countries in Europe, origin in Germany, and they won gold medals in 1900, 1904, but they were developed obviously before that. And to think a child would get this little booklet in the wood box with this quality of illustration of the possibilities with each set, it's just extraordinary. It's Gulliver and Lilliputian people on one side and the alphabet blocks on the other side. But
Oh, wow.
it's really gorgeous set. The quality of the illustration on the back, as you can see, is quite stunning. Illustrating on the cover 4 different races of children playing together. And this is made in Germany, and there's a little castle up in the hill, a little state. But this is so amazing.
And what were they made out of again?
They're cast stone architectural building blocks, and the stone element was made out of compressed quartz dust. And they could color them. This is a set from Denmark. And on the back of the boxes, there's a diagram of how to put them back in the box.
Very helpful,
As
unlike
a
the
puzzle.
maps
Right.
for a road trip.
Exactly.